Hello, look at my browser. That is like over 20 tabs, right? Well, this is exactly what a typical day looks like for me. My name is Rashid. I'm a founder and also a software engineer. So I normally spend most of my days browsing through the internet in search of opportunities for my startups and also maybe hackathons. So there's always quite a lot of information for me to remember, from deadlines to some eligibility criteria. It's quite a lot of information for me to remember. So the solution I normally adopt is to manually write those informations I know, and the method is not quite efficient and it is very time consuming. So I'd always wish I could have an AI copilot with me while browsing that sees everything I see, but unlike me, remembers it all. It has always been a dream. But guess what? VideoDB just made it portable. Oh, allow me to introduce Informant, your browser copilot that stays with you while browsing, sees everything you see, but unlike you, remembers it all. Oh, small talk. Let's go into the demo. Okay, so this is how it works. When you are in a particular platform, you just press Control B, and by that, you've just granted Informant an eye to see everything you're seeing. So when you're browsing through the platform, it is capturing every single memory of what you're seeing. Okay, so when you're done with your browsing, just press Ctrl Shift. So now Informant has stopped capturing and is running our asynchronous video DB indexing pipeline in background. Under the hood, what's actually happening is some institutions called raw WebM video chunks without suitable headers, which is an issue, right? But our fast API backend intercepts the stream using OpenCV indexing engine and instantly wraps the raw frame into a perfectly structured MP4 container. It then dispatches the container directly to the VideoDB cloud workers using fast API background tasks. And then the VideoDB does its magic on it. It runs visual scene detection on it to index everything our copilot saw on the screen. So what that means is it's converted it into a searchable query size. So that I cannot search using natural language about the content I just explored. So it is happening underneath the hood right now. So let's give it some seconds for it to complete. Yeah, here we go. So now let's say some days later I could just go to Informant, ask you something like, do you remember the posts I saw on LinkedIn recently? So wait, let's see what happened. Since VideoDB has already converted our video into a searchable query, so we'll be able to get a very reasonable result from this search right now. So let's watch Informant.
Yes, I remember a specific LinkedIn post you saw recently. It was a personal story about a man, 60 years old, whose wife is carrying twins, a boy and a girl, after 30 years of waiting and trying. The post mentioned they had cried and fasted, and his wife had never felt life inside her before. The author expressed joy about finally holding.
So you see that? All right. So here's to the another interesting part. Unlike your traditional browser history site that just stores static URLs, this here we are structuring your browsing history into something you can make sense of, right? So for every platform you visit, a summary of it will be given to you. And look at this. You can watch a particular stream of what you just did. It's just like traveling back in time. That is really impressive, right? So now, so another interesting part, because so now because Informant can see everything you see, it can actually helps you with application. So all you have to do is just to upload a knowledge base to it. That's basically document that contain information of what you want to go into the form you're about to fill. So could be your resume or just a little detail of what you are working on, right? So when you visit the form field, when you go to the form field, you see a code that appears that follows you. So you just click on the sparkle and Informant helps you fill that form field. So this is very handy, right? Where time is of essence. You see that? So this is Informant, powered by VideoDB and Google Vertex AI. Thank you for listening.